Welcome to Market Masterclass, and we're going to pick a world economy today, which is a very interesting economy. On the cusp, just below the United States of America, we've got Mexico. As we know, there's been some strange talk about Mexicans in the current US presidential elections, but when it comes down to it, Mexico and the USA have tremendous link and are in some ways dependent on each other. A lot of Mexicans work in the United States of America. In fact, they remit something like, in 2012, they remitted, mostly from America, $22 billion from overseas workers back into their country. So, a very interesting place. Mexico, by the way, has 13 of the companies in the Forbes Global 200 list of largest companies in the world. It's rated to have about 53 million employees, workers in the country out of a population of 124 million. Most of the exports, something like 90% of the exports, go to the USA essentially, and some to Canada. And the biggest industries are quite clearly automobile industry, electronics industry, and increasingly in the aerospace industry. In terms of ease of doing business, it's rated 38th in the world. It's the 15th largest economy in the world. And in terms of the gross domestic product, the GDP is the 5th largest in purchasing power of the emerging markets. It comes after China, Brazil, Russia, India, then Mexico. So it's rated as an upper middle income country. And as I said, in terms of automobiles, what companies are in there? Since the 1930s, you've had General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler have been based in Mexico. Since the 1960s, you've had Volkswagen and Nissan. And since then, you've now got Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes-Benz. And they reckon that the country produces 2.8 million vehicles annually, distributed to the world and particularly into the United States of America. In the electronics industry, they are the 6th largest electronic manufacturer in the world, which makes up 30% of their total exports. The flat panel, plasma, LCD and LED TV screens makes up 25% of their exports. They're the largest manufacturer of TVs in the world, the 3rd largest manufacturer of computers in the world, and a very interesting economy overall. They've even now moving quite rapidly into the aerospace business. They manufacture helicopters and jet fuselage parts, and Cessna's there, Bombardier's there, MD Helicopters is there, Rolls-Royce casings are made there, Mitsubishi jet engine parts are made there, and Pratt & Whitney are there. So these are very critical companies for world development and are very critical to the ongoing economic development in Mexico. So a very, very important economy, and one which is very closely linked to the United States of America and is doing particularly well and will do well into the future. And let's see what happens to Mexico. Looking forward to it. Worth looking at some sort of investment linked into the country in your overall portfolio. Thank you for your time. Hope you found that useful. Bye for now.